Hello everyone, my name is UltimoFive and today we are going over the Guandao Prime, Yúnchang's blade. These builds do an insane amount of damage to enemies of all factions and can deal with level 140 Eximus enemies after a few seconds to build up damage. The Guandao Prime is obtained by opening Lith P5, Meso G2, and Neo Z6 relics and requires these materials from said relics to make it. Requires a mastery rank level of 12. Comes with 2 V and 1 D polarity slots, along with this a scratch stance, and because of this, the builds for this weapon require 2 Forma. The Guandao Prime excels in medium to large crowd destruction, but can suffer with only a few enemies around depending on the level. Guandao Prime has several buffs compared to the original Guandao in different areas. These stats would be that it has higher base damage, higher critical chance, higher critical multiplier, higher status chance, higher attack speed, and comes with 1 more polarity slot than the original. Advantages for the weapon would be that it has high slash damage, which is good versus health, has the highest critical chance of all pole arms, and has a high status chance. Disadvantages for the weapon would be that it has low puncture damage, which makes the weapon weak against armor. The element for the Guandao Prime against the Corpus would be Toxin. Toxin deals 50% base damage per second over 6 seconds and ignores shields. This setup is way better than running just magnetic and deals with all types of enemies on the Corpus side, including Bursa, once it gets going. The element for the Guandao Prime against the Corrupted and Grenier will be Viral. Viral amplifies health damage by 100% for 6 seconds and stacks up to 10 times for a total of 325%. Honestly, due to the weapon's high slash damage, it is perfect to have just Viral and not have to worry about a secondary element. Again, it deals with all types of enemies on the Corrupted and Grenier side once it gets going. The element for the Guandao Prime against the Infested will be Corrosive. Corrosive reduces armor by 26% for 8 seconds and stacks up to 10 times for a total of 80%. Honestly, this weapon just shreds the shit out of all Infested and is quite ridiculous with its high damage versus the Infested. The Corrosive helps against the fossilized enemies the most, but due to the high slash damage, it just shreds them like lettuce. That's all I could think of that could be shredded. I'm sorry. Organ Shatter. In place of Amalgam Organ Shatter if you don't use heavy attacks and want that 5% more critical damage. Gladiator Might. In place of Primed Fury if you don't want the increased attack speed and in turn want critical stacking and critical damage. Gladiator Rush. In place of Primed Fury if you don't have Naramon focus or can't handle the combo chain duration. Note, this will greatly reduce the DPS of the weapon. Bleeding Willow and Twirling Spire are mods that don't match the stance that comes with this weapon, unless you Forma for the stance, so I don't recommend it. There are several ways to enhance critical chance and damage for this weapon. For damage, Rhino's Roar, Valkyrie's Warcry bolsters attack speed, in turn increasing DPS. Nova's Molecular Prime makes all sources of damage increase by 100% against primed enemies. Mirage's Eclipse mixed with her Hall of Mirrors adds a massive damage bonus during the day or in light. For critical chance, Haro's Covenant can add up to 50% critical chance and 200% on headshots. Adarza Kavat with Cat's Eye can give a 60% critical chance boost, and Smita Kavat with Charm can give a 200% crit chance. Arcane Fury. On critical hit, 60% chance for 180% melee damage to melee weapons for 18 seconds. Arcane Blade Charger. On primary weapon kill, 30% chance for 100% melee damage for 12 seconds. Arcane Strike. On hit, 15% chance for 60% attack speed to melee weapons for 18 seconds. Hope you all liked my guide. If you did, make sure to hit that sub button, like, and maybe share with friends. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see a specific weapon or a build, make sure to comment below. And as always, I will see you guys on the next guide. Bye bye!